Hi friends, today we're going to discuss about today we're going to discuss about a sample PySpark sample program to read data from an Oracle database using JDBC in PySpark and export the data to a CSV file with a proper exception handling. So to begin with this program, how the flows goes on, like initially we are going to connect to an Oracle database using JDBC, and once the JDBC connection established successfully, then the following function or method it will read the data from HR department table. Okay. Um, then the data will be written into data frame and written into CSV file. If there is any in each and every steps, we are handling an exception to manage if there is any exception raised, like a Java exception, it will be propagated with a py4j Java error, and if there is any analysis exception like SQL queries, uh, then it will land up into analysis exception. And other than that, if there is any runtime issues, we ended up like it will catch up in the generic exception. And basically this to run this program, these are the basic environment requirements we needed. Like now I have an environment setup of 3.10 or 6 and Apache Spark and PySpark. With this combination only I'm running this program to execute and verify it. And other than that, like Oracle database, I have the local database already been set up. It is running in VirtualBox, and JDBC OJDBC 8.jar file, it can be easily downloadable from the internet and keep it in the appropriate folder. So when you refer in the program, you are going to give the absolute path where the jar file is being located. And the last and final important step is like Java JDK need to be installed and properly configured so that PySpark can connect with Python, so that the program flow run smoothly. Okay, this is what. And once upon completion of all the steps smoothly, the final step is the cleanup step to ensure that the resources released properly. So this is what overall the idea behind this small sample program what we are going to discuss it. Okay, let us quickly jump into the program where I've already used the IDE, Visual Source Code IDE. So if I take you to this program in the beginning, so these all are the libraries I'm using, like sys, tracebook, and Java error and Spark session and analysis exception. Okay, and this is the JDBC URL as I mentioned in the beginning of my explanation, the JDBC URL with the local database what I have it. And this is the connection property along with the JDBC URL. This connection property also need to be set up properly, so that with this combination we are going to connect in the Spark session initialization. Okay. uh, if there is any exception, it will be raised in this analysis exception, or in generic exception it will get into. And the very next step is like the reading data. Once the JDBC connectivity is established, like we are going to means like once the JDBC connection property and JDBC URL with the combination, we are going to pass into the corresponding current session. And if there is any exception is raised, like py4j for Java propagated exception or analysis exception in query side, will be raised accordingly, and generic exception will be handled. Once the data read successfully, it will be written into the data frame. Okay, for our understanding purpose, we are simply showing the data frame once it is successfully been referred. Okay, then the data inside the data frame, we are using that, we are going to write it into CSV file. So the very first most option, the dot mode option, overwrite, like if there are multiple different options is there, append, overwrite, and other option too we have it. So but for in this case I'm using the overwrite option. If there is the file already been written, it will be overwritten for the next time even if you use it. And if you want to add the header in the CSV file what is generated, that is also been included as an option. And the third option is like the CSV with the corresponding absolute path. We are only mentioning the path, the file will be dynamically generated, and again the same exception handled in the orderly fashion. Okay, and if there is any exception it will be raised. So once the CSV file written, as I mentioned, like the session will be properly terminated and Spark session will be released and the resources will be releases as well. So let us try to run this program quickly and ensure that whatever our objective is achieved or not. So this is a confirmation in the console. We can the terminal console. We can see that like the sample 20 records have been displayed. But in the background, if you go back to the CSV folder which we mentioned in the return method, correct? Like if you see here, users C and CSV folder. Under that, the file will be written. So we can go over there. So this is the confirmation. This is the file have been written, like okay. So we can display the file and check it out like cat part and give the count. So total I think we need to give a line. So 28 records actually. That's the character count. WC I'm giving line. Okay. So that is including of the header file. Yeah. So we give. Okay. So this is the quick confirmation, but again the prerequisite is we have to install the PySpark library as well using the pip actually. Okay. Hope this video is really helpful for you. Like if there is any questions or clarification, feel free to reach me out. Thanks.